Hi there, welcome to Pleasure Pathways, your go-to destination for empowering, informative and fun content on sexual wellness and intimacy. Whether you're looking for expert tips, personal insights, or product reviews, we've got you covered. I'm your host, Venus O'Hara, and I'll be accompanying you on this pathway to pleasure. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to thrive in 25, how to level up your sex life in 2025, or any year, no matter what year you are watching this video. These are timeless tips. First tip I would share is choose wisely. Always have sex with people that you really like. This is not a moral piece of advice. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about really tapping into yourself and being authentic. Asking yourself, do I really want this right now with this person? It's not about a relationship or not. It's about really being honest with yourself about what you want and who you're going to do these things with. Yeah, I think it's really important to choose your partners well. I always say in lots of my content that good sex is 80% down to the energy between the people and let's say 20% technique. Or I would even say it goes up to, let's say, 90% energy and 10% technique. I remember a few years ago, I was with this guy who we did very normal things. I mean, nothing crazy at all. It was very, very normal, but the energy between us was just off the charts. It felt like fireworks whenever we were together. And it really made me learn something quite valuable. Whereas I've been with other people who've been more skilled, let's say, but there wasn't that energy, that spark, those fireworks. I don't know about you, but I love passion and fireworks. It's something that you cannot really describe physically. It's a feeling in your heart, in your soul, something that is not just in the body. Well, you can get a little bit of, let's say, butterflies, a bit of nerves in a nice way. But yeah, I think it's important to choose well. So make sure that you really do want to be with this person right now. That's going to really solve a lot of your problems. Another reason why this is important is that let's say something goes wrong, technically speaking, maybe you can't get aroused or you don't come or someone comes too quickly or something like that. All of those little niggles, all of those little problems, they're not really problems, but things that can, let's say, not be perfect or not exactly perfect. All of those things don't really matter when you are with someone who makes you feel good about yourself, who makes you feel good about your body, and who makes you feel relaxed, and who really cares about your pleasure. That's super, super important. So that you eliminate most of your sexual problems, in my humble opinion, by being with a partner who is caring and open and supportive and loving and generous. One word I forgot there, it's about the connection between both of you. Connection, attraction, energy, and maybe emotions. Maybe it's love, but it doesn't have to be love. My second tip for leveling up your sex life in 2025 is to ask for what you want in bed. Do not be shy. Speak up with confidence. And maybe if you don't want to use words, perhaps you could get their hand and guide them. Maybe you can guide them with some moans and gestures, or no, or yes. Try and really tap into some yes and no expressions in the moment. I think asking for what you want in bed is one of the most important things in order to have a pleasurable, satisfactory sexual experience. Really speak up for your desires and express what you want, and also ask them what they want as well. This type of communication about both getting the sex that you want and desire and crave is probably one of the most important things you can do in bed. And remember, your partner is not responsible for your pleasure or your orgasms. You are. You can guide them and then they will do the rest. Point number 3, be generous. It's super important to be generous when you are in bed with someone. Maybe you're not in bed, maybe you could be in the kitchen or on the sofa. But generosity means I care about your pleasure. It's not just my pleasure, but I care about your pleasure as well. If you are with someone who's generous and you are generous, it can't go wrong. It really can't go wrong. Well, and even if it does go wrong, so to speak, it won't be that bad. So generosity is about having the curiosity to discover what someone likes. You can have this generosity or express this generosity through conversations beforehand. You could even be texting and flirting, getting to know their tastes before you are actually together. And then when you are together, you can really get some curiosity about how their body is reacting to your touch. Do they want faster, slower, here, there, everywhere? Ask the questions, observe the reactions, and give pleasure. Maybe when it's over, if you are brave, well, hopefully you will be if you're watching all these videos. Hopefully you'll be inspired. You could also ask for feedback. What did you like best about what we just did now? And what would you like to do next time? So that way you can really tap into their tastes and get to know what they like, so you can be even more generous next time and have an even better experience. Another top tip to thrive in 25, to level up your sex life in 2025, is to try something new. And this is whether you're alone or with a partner. Trying something new is an excellent way to improve your sex life. When you try something new, you might discover that you really love something that you haven't tried before. Maybe you had this preconceived idea of, oh, I don't like that. And then you try it and you really like it. Let me share a little anecdote with you, which has nothing to do with sex at all. But last week, I was invited to a karaoke party, and part of me was terrified. I thought, me, karaoke, oh my God, I'm gonna be so nervous. And once the karaoke event started, I grabbed the microphone, just a bit like this one, and I sang Madonna, Like a Prayer. I was on there for 10 songs and I was like, someone else wants to sing? Oh, I thought it was my own concert. But what I really learned about that is once you step out of your comfort zone, do something new, you can really uncover something you didn't know about yourself, which is such a fantastic thing. Sometimes you think you know yourself, you discover something new, and that really makes you feel alive. And it can open many new doors, to more possibilities and more pathways to pleasure. So trying something new is super important. And if you're alone, for example, trying something new could mean maybe trying a dating app if you've never done that, or it could mean perhaps buying a new sex toy. What else could it mean? And if you're with a partner, it could mean something like trying something new in bed at the weekend. Well, not the weekend, could be any day. And to get to that place of trying something new, perhaps you could have a conversation about what you would like to do. In a previous video, we talked about the list of want, will, and won't. This is a great technique to do with a partner. And this is a list with 3 different categories: things that you want to do in bed, things that you will do but you're not that into, or you're okay without them, and then things you really won't do. If you both create these lists, you might find that on the want list, there are some things that you haven't done yet. And if you haven't done them yet, well, there's no time like the present. And the will, want, won't list is a fantastic way to connect with your partner, get to know each other's tastes, and of course, each other's boundaries, because on that won't list, you have to really respect what's on there and not go there. And last but not least, buy something new. Buying something new could be a new sex toy, a new accessory, maybe some massage oil, a lubricant, or perhaps some lingerie or a sexy costume. Buying something new can always be a fun idea, or maybe it's something to have a sensual bath, or enjoy a massage with your partner, or even some music, or even a book about sexuality. There's so many great books out there to learn about pleasure and sexuality. So buying something new is a real investment in your pleasure, whether you are alone or with a partner. Something I think is really fun is actually to buy some lingerie or a sexy outfit and not tell your partner. Let them undress you and find you wearing something new. Or perhaps you can dress up when they come around to your house and you're like, whoa, surprise. I think that's a really cool thing to do. So I think the element of surprise is also a wonderful way to level up in 2025. And what about you? Do you have any new tips to add to the list? If so, please leave a comment. We would all love to learn, and we would all love to level up in 2025. Thanks for watching, and you can find our products on the Tracy's Dog website, tracysdog.com, and on Amazon. And you can get 15% off on the Tracy's Dog website on any product using the code VENUS. And don't forget to check our blog for some more in-depth articles. And follow us on Spotify for the latest podcast episodes. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and see you soon on Pleasure Pathways.